welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Katie and I help women take the drama and overwhelm out of meal planning so they can save their time, energy, and sanity for what truly matters to them. So you want to know what foods are in season, and maybe some of you are wondering why it even matters. Well, today I'm going to be covering it all, and if you stick around to the end, there might be some extra bonus tips for grocery shopping. Let's get started. The first reason why knowing what is in season matters is because the item is bound to have the best flavor and quality. Why is that? Well, it's because when fruits and vegetables are allowed to naturally ripen and be harvested at the right time, they will naturally have a better quality versus when you have to transport them and harvest them very early. So they're often picked before they're ripe and then they're chilled on the journey to your grocery store. And then, on top of that, the produce may need to be artificially heated to help it ripen before it's put out on the shelf for customers. The second reason you're going to want to buy produce in season is because it will be more readily available and in greater quantities at the store. There's nothing worse than getting to the store to realize, oh, there's no more zucchini for my meal, or there might be zucchini, but only a handful of options, and they're tiny and the quality is subpar. And if you care about our Mother Earth, you also should know that it's better for an environment when there is a reduced demand for out-of-season foods. This is because there is less spent on transportation and chemicals and freezing, all of that questionable stuff. The third reason is because it's cheaper. When there is a shortage, the price goes up because of the demand. But when it's in season and in high quantities, the price goes way down. It's even a bonus if the produce that you're buying is actually local, because then the price can go down even further. Also, as a side note, you should probably be buying local whenever possible to reduce the amount of chemicals sprayed on your food that helps them endure the long road from overseas or wherever long distance location they're coming from. It is also more environmentally friendly this way too. Okay, let's get into those helpful resources besides just Googling what foods are in season. So I'm from the Midwest, and if you are too, hi, hello.
Everything here that the light touches is where we say, oh.
One of our major chain of grocery stores is Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee's website has produce guides for all of the seasons, and I'll link the summer one below. These produce guides are super helpful because they are categorized into fruits, vegetables, herbs, and then you get a fun little blurb about how to store them, how to use them, or cook with them, and then they give you a recipe right there. A plus is that if you have an account with Hy-Vee, you can save the recipes for later, which is something my husband and I love to do when we need new ideas. They also have a link there that allows you to better see what is locally grown and even who grows it and where, which I think is pretty cool. The second is the USDA website. What's different about this website is that it shows you immediately what is in season now, and then it further breaks down the produce by season so that you can look at it all in a glance. And I think this is nice because on the Hy-Vee website, you can only see one season at a time. So as we scroll down to summer and then click on, say, apples, it tells us when they are in season, gives nutrition facts, recipes, and then some articles about apples because obviously knowledge. The final resource I want to show you is very unique because you can really narrow in on the location, time frame, and the type of produce. So, for example, if I wanted to know what food was in season in South Dakota in late July, I just plug them into the filters up at the top. You can also just choose current month selection and then it'll automatically pick it for you. I love how when you click on the produce item, you can also see the other months that it's in season, and then you can find out how to pick produce in the grocery store. Sustainability is also listed and how to eat and store them, and also some nutrition facts. Depending on the food, there are sometimes recipes linked to the item, which is nice. As hinted as earlier in this video, I will now give you some bonus pro tips for grocery shopping as it relates to in-season produce. The first thing that you need to understand is that in-season varies where you live. So for sites like Hy-Vee, which is Midwestern based, and USDA, which doesn't allow you to specifically choose other than United States, they aren't location specific. But the seasonal food guide does allow you to narrow it down, at least in the United States. So if you guys know of any international sites like these, be sure to leave a comment below to help our non-USers out. Pro tip number 2, I highly recommend categorizing your meal options by season. When you're making your recipes, see which season the majority of the ingredients fall into, if you are cooking with fresh vegetables at least. And then categorize your recipes with the season accordingly. Not only does this save some stress and money when it comes to shopping, but it also provides a nice change in scenery in your rotation. But here's the thing. When you want to truly make the most out of your grocery shopping and be as efficient as possible, you're going to need a great meal planning system in place. This way, when you go to the store, you know exactly what you need and you don't waste a minute pondering or unsure. Now, if you're like meal planning, no thank you. I can definitely help you with that. In my program called Meal Planner Academy, together we will not only end the drama and overwhelm of meal planning, but we will also end the what's for dinner question for good. Sound amazing? That's because it is. You should also know that if you sign up this month, I'm even giving away some special bonuses away for free. So go ahead and head over to www.katiereedcoaching.com/MPA for Meal Planner Academy. The link is in the description below as well. There you can find out more and sign up today. That's all I've got for you, and see you in the next video.